When Jeremy Clarkson first got his hands on a scruffy old Alfa Romeo 75 for a mere £450, around $600 at the time, no one, not even him, could have predicted it would one day become a valuable collector's item. That car, which made its television debut on the iconic British motoring show Top Gear, is now expected to sell for as much as $20,000 at auction. For fans of the show and car enthusiasts alike, it's a moment where nostalgia, automotive history, and sheer unpredictability collide. The Alfa Romeo 75 in question was featured in the third episode of Top Gear's 11th season, aired in 2008, during a segment where Clarkson and his co-hosts, Richard Hammond and James May, were given a lighthearted challenge: buy an Alfa Romeo for under £1,000, roughly $1,300. It was one of those classic Top Gear moments, a blend of automotive mischief, sarcasm, and occasionally questionable taste, but always entertaining. Clarkson, true to form, went out and bought what might have been the scruffiest Alfa Romeo 75 available in all of the UK. But that was part of the charm. Despite its rough condition, there was something undeniably cool about the car. Maybe it was the iconic wedge-shaped design, or maybe it was just Clarkson's signature overconfidence as he navigated the worn-down sedan around Rockingham Motor Speedway, proudly showing off a quick and dirty respray job in an eye-searing shade of green. The car became instantly recognizable to fans of the show, not because it was beautiful or fast, but because it was unapologetically battered and yet somehow still running. That alone earned it a place in the hearts of many Top Gear followers. Fast forward to today, and this once-forgotten car has become a minor celebrity in its own right. Still covered in the same rough-around-the-edges exterior it wore on TV, the Alfa is expected to fetch somewhere between $16,000 and $20,000 at auction. That's a staggering increase in value considering its humble origins. But it's not just about the car itself. It's about the story it tells. The Alfa Romeo 75 wasn't exactly a head-turner in its heyday, especially not in the United States where Alfa's presence was already waning by the late 1980s. But for European markets, especially in Italy and the UK, it was something of an underdog, a quirky yet characterful compact executive car. The V6-powered 3.0 Veloce model, like the one Clarkson drove, sat at the top of the range. It boasted an eager engine and spirited driving dynamics, which made up for its less-than-stellar reliability and awkward ergonomics. The car's value today isn't just monetary. It represents a kind of cultural milestone, a physical piece of one of the most beloved automotive TV shows in history. Top Gear wasn't just about reviewing cars. It was about making them entertaining, emotional, and personal. And this Alfa, with its green paint, battle scars, and Top Gear provenance, is living proof of that. Surprisingly, despite its TV stardom, the car wasn't tucked away in a museum or sealed in a garage. It's been used, maintained, and driven for over a decade since its TV debut. Its current owner, who's had it for 11 years, has made just enough mechanical investments to keep it alive. A new clutch, a rebuilt gearbox, and a cam belt service have all helped preserve its roadworthiness. And yet, the exterior remains as scruffy as ever. The paint is faded and chipped, the interior is worn with exposed wiring, and the seats show years of use. It's far from pristine, but that's the point. It hasn't been restored to showroom condition. It's been preserved in time, just the way fans remember it. Just over 51,000 miles on the odometer, the Alfa still has life left in it. But whoever buys it probably won't be daily driving it to work. This car's true value lies in its story and its screen time. It's a slice of TV history, and for the lucky buyer, a constant conversation starter. What makes this story resonate so deeply, especially with American audiences, is the contrast between what this car was and what it has become. Americans love an underdog tale, And this Alfa Romeo fits the bill perfectly. Bought for pennies, laughed at on national television, patched up just enough to survive, and now a coveted collectible. It's the kind of narrative that could only happen in the strange intersection of media and motorsports. Much like how an old baseball card or a battered guitar from a famous concert might skyrocket in value, this Alfa's worth lies not in its engineering, but in its experience. There's also something deeply nostalgic about seeing a car from a simpler era, the late 1980s, re-emerge into the spotlight. No screens, no driver assists, just a steering wheel, a rev-happy engine, and a whole lot of mechanical quirks. In an age of autonomous tech and electric cars, the Alfa Romeo 75 is a reminder of a time when driving was raw, unpredictable, and full of character. It was a car you had to fight with, and in some strange way, that made it all the more lovable. Jeremy Clarkson may have bought it as a joke, and Top Gear may have used it as comic relief, but today, that once-forgotten Alfa is getting the last laugh. It proves that sometimes, value isn't just measured in dollars or horsepower, it's measured in memories. And for fans of Top Gear, there are few memories more iconic than watching Clarkson blast around a track in a car held together with little more than duct tape and confidence.